to this week's episode of Out and About with Ali. I am very excited because I am hanging out with Mr. Lee Bennett.
How we doing?
Welcome.
Excited to be here.
I'm
definitely.
in your house.
Okay,
You are
thank you.
officially the culinary exec of Park MGM.
Correct, yeah. Director of Culinary Park MGM.
Full
Here in Vegas.
title.
That's
And
it.
he's
That's
actually taller than me. Today, we thought we would do some cooking.
Yep, absolutely.
Or should I say,
There
you're
we go.
going
I'll
to
do
do
the
some
cooking. I'll do the cooking.
I'm going to do the eating.
There we
So
go.
we wanted to bring the show something very British.
Yep.
And we're going to start off easy, you said.
We're going to do a Scotch egg.
A Scotch
A Scotch
egg!
egg, okay? Why are we going to do a Scotch egg? We interact with a lot of Brits out here in the
Yeah.
US. They say a lot of the same thing. I ain't had a taste of home in years.
Oh,
right?
right.
And it can be hard to find British products sometimes out here. But a Scotch egg, you can get all the ingredients at your local supermarket. And it's one of the easiest things to make. And we're going to show you that today.
Okay,
right now.
you say that, Lee,
Okay.
but I can't cook. I've got my little apron on and I've got my hat. I'm ready. Should we get going?
Let's get going.
Okay, what are we doing?
So let's just talk about the ingredients first of all. Scotch egg, dead simple. Obviously the egg. We
Yep.
have the ground pork, free range, good quality ground pork, and then we need all the seasonings.
Okay.
So red onion.
Right?
You got some fresh herbs from the garden.
Amazing.
That's going to give it a real fragrant pop to the flavour of the Scotch egg.
It is very colourful.
It is very colourful.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, a little freshly garlic puree and the seasoning. Now, regular ground salt and pepper is fine. I like to go with a little steak seasoning. Adds a few more multi-layers of flavour into the Scotch egg.
I'm excited.
So, eggs are in water, then you boil them. Now, how long do you boil them? That depends on the individual take. I like a runny yolk,
Okay.
so I would boil them for 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, that's
If you-
soldiers.
Yeah, soldiers,
Get my soldiers
absolutely.
in.
If you like them well done, 7-8 minutes.
Okay.
Totally up to the individual taste, right?
Top tips.
So, should we just work on putting it together?
Yeah, what are these again?
So these are the onions, red onions,
Sweated, 'cause
sweated
they're
down.
Las Vegas style.
Well,
Sweating
exactly.
onion.
But fully cooked through, nice and soft. Herbs go inside. Now raw garlic puree.
Oh, let me have a
Gotta
smell.
be careful. That is
Oh,
intense.
it smells so good.
So a little smidge of that because you don't want it to like overpower all the rest of the flavors.
Stinking.
Then steak seasoning goes in there.
A lot of that, yeah.
So at that point, just get your hands in there.
Ooh.
Start to, you know, beat your meat.
Beat your meat.
Beat your meat.
Sounds
Neat,
good.
There
It
you go.
smells so good already.
Right, that's it. Now for the next part, how do we get the sausage around the egg? So just put the sausage meat into the palm of the hand and
Okay.
spread that flat, okay?
You do make this look easy, Lee.
The egg then goes around, caress it. Now, if you see any gaps or holes, just give it a little pinch, right? And then we want to smooth it off. So I do a little technique like that.
Okay.
Just kind of passing it back and forth. That's just going to help eliminate all those egg gaps. That goes like that,
Woo,
right?
she's beautiful.
Now, at that point, you want about 2 hours into the fridge.
Here's one we prepared earlier.
Here's what we prepared earlier. Absolutely.
Look at that. Okay.
Now it's nice and set up. Don't
Okay.
want that.
So that is essential. The 2 hours.
2
is a
hours,
must.
let
Okay.
it set up, okay?
Yeah.
Next part is how we bread the Scotch egg.
Okay.
Simple technique, flour, egg, breadcrumbs.
Okay. You said this is all the ingredients that you can just get at the
Go
store.
to the supermarket, just get a nicely seasoned breadcrumb and that's fine,
Perfect. Okay. We're going in.
Into the fryer. That's
Okay,
going
that
to just
sounds
cook the
good.
breadcrumb, form that crust around the Scotch egg. As you can see, doesn't take long at all. Maximum temperature, 390 Fahrenheit, 170 degrees C.
You made that look so easy and
Yep,
fast.
that's it. Now, what I would do there is place that onto a cooking rack. As that cooks, the meat juices are going to be released. Then they'll sit on the base of the tray, and that'll give a soggy bottom to the Scotch egg. And us Brits, we don't like a soggy
We don't
bottom.
want a soggy bottom.
We don't want a soggy bottom. So, give it about 15 minutes cooking time.
Yep.
15 to 18 minutes. When you take it out, let them rest. Now, that by itself is great, but you need condiments. You need something extra to go.
What is your top tip for a Scotch egg
my
condiment?
top tip as we come along here and you'll
Wow.
see. I think you really need some cheese to go with the Scotch egg.
I'm a big fan of cheese.
We are very fortunate in the US because we have this coastal cheddar, which is absolutely divine.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Classic British condiments, the all-time classics. So Branston Pickle,
Yeah,
then we got HP,
of course.
you know, pretty much
Essential.
everybody loves it.
Yeah,
Coleman's English, now just to give it that bit of heat, that bit of kick.
yeah.
So classic. Now, great condiments, you can actually buy those online these days, wherever you are in the world. However, why not try pickling your own vegetables?
Pickles.
Pickles. We have the classic pub style pickled onions. So my recipe for pickled onions is Muscovado sugar.
Sorry, say what?
Oh, sorry,
What's
sorry.
that, mate?
Muscovado sugar.
There it is.
All right. Malt vinegar.
Yeah.
black pepper,
Oof.
and then finish it with a real fine Yorkshire ale, dark Yorkshire ale.
That's
okay?
essential.
Essential, yeah. But one of my favourites is beetroot.
I love beetroot.
Now, not everybody does love beetroot.
I've always loved it.
But
What have you put in this?
What have I
stuff?
gone with pickled beetroots? The way I do mine is a combination of sherry vinegar, red wine and raspberry vinegar.
Ooh,
Okay, so
yeah.
3 vinegars, Demerara sugar,
That sugar.
pomegranate juice,
Ooh, that's fancy.
and then a little bit of port and muddle in some fresh raspberries right at the end.
Wow.
Then you seal them. Now, for me,
Okay.
I will never touch my pickles until 3 months at least.
Don't touch your pickles.
All right, I won't touch my pickles until.
I feel like anyone who doesn't like beets could be turned.
I would honestly, this would change people's minds.
Change
definitely.
people's lives
Definitely.
here. This
No,
is
you
the
have to have someone to wash it down with. So,
proper Brit, aren't we?
proper Brit, innit? You know? So what do we have? We have a bit of London Pride, Fuller's
Yeah.
London Pride. Bit of Boddingtons, you know, cream of Manchester.
That's
yeah,
it.
decent.
Yeah.
Then we got an organic Samuel Smith's
Ooh,
Yorkshire.
that looks good.
Yorkshire ale from Tadcaster. Now, if you don't want anything alcoholic, what could be better than a can of Dandelion and Burdock?
Dandelion, that's like my childhood.
That's
in
it.
a
That's
can.
childhood in a can.
Oh,
That's
you're
it. It's
so
awesome.
good.
It's awesome.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
taking that one with me. Oh, fab. That is
It's
cute.
awesome. So there you have the platters.
Incredible does this look? I didn't do any of the cooking, so it's going to be fabulous. Now it's time to taste.
That's it. They
Yes.
look awesome. But I mean, we could taste it, and we'd
Okay.
say it's good because I'm the cook.
You made it.
You're the host. It'd be pretty wrong if we didn't. What we need, or what we could have done with, is some authentic British guys to give us our honest opinion. Now, if only we had some, right?
Come on! Hey, up.
Look at that. Like
We
magic.
delivered 3.
Yes.
There we are, lads. So,
Right.
we need an honest opinion.
Oh,
Now,
that was good.
we're mates, so you can't let that sway your judgment. We need an honest opinion, okay? So,
Yeah.
I want absolutely nothing.
Ah!
I mean nothing at all to sway your opinion on how you feel about these, alright?
I'm sure we don't need to bribe you guys, but
40 here.
Ladies
okay,
first.
I'm going in for it. Mustard.
Bit of mustard, bit of
Yeah.
pickled beetroot.
Is this your homemade beetroot?
That's the homemade beetroot, yeah.
Bit
A
of
nice
beetroot.
November afternoon in Las Vegas.
Should we do the first bite?
That's it, that's
Mine's
it,
mustard, Scotch egg, and a bit of
Nice,
beetroot.
the sun is still shining. We got some chilled beers and a nice
Oh
bit
my
of grub.
goodness. That is really, really, really good.
It is.
How is it, guys?
Amazing.
Out of
It's
10?
delicious.
12.
12,
20.
well, yeah. I've got to tell you, out of 10, I give this a 40.
Yes! We might be a bit biased because we love you, but
Well, thank you.
I think that's a pretty good Scotch egg. What do you
I'm
reckon,
not
guys?
biased at all. I'm not
I
biased.
know.
Goes down well with a beer.
Goes down well.
Cheers! I'm gonna say
Cheers.
that was
Cheers,
actually
guys.
one of the best Scotch eggs I've probably eaten.
Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you, Chef Lee.
Thank you for spending time in
Cheers.
the back garden.
Yay!